Actually, they switched. They were desserts for a long time, and they switched just now to numbers. It's good. It's Android 10.
Right. I just like saying GOS. All right.
Are
you ready?
AOS.
SOL. All right. So
ASS.
Here we go. To the best segue ever that we've done. Alexa skill Stumper. That was probably one of the best songs and segues that we've ever done.
I don't know what remix that was.
So Alexa skill Stumper.
So right before the show, we came up with a topic to talk about. And
no, wait, not topic. Industry. So the purpose of this segment that we do every week is it is an industry in which me and Sean rabbit hole into ways that you can use Alexa skills, flash briefings, and or audio content to further your business and or that industry. So if you are out there listening and you want to go back, you can see all of our ASS segments on our YouTube channel, Facebook, everywhere, and check out. It might be your industry, and then you know that SoundUp's the one for you. And we love you to recognize that in yourself. I don't know where I was going with that, but today's industry.
I don't either.
Today's industry,
really
for all of you guys out there, all of you ones with I'll say maybe a green thumb. Is that what they call them? Like, not what they call them, but I mean that's what they have. If you
all
are
of you florists,
so
is
you
it
might
florist or florists.
So you might own a local florist shop. You might maybe you have an online like flowers.com, is it 1-800-flowers.com. Maybe you work in a florist shop and you make all the pretty bouquets and arrangements of flowers. I know nothing about planting or growing or arranging flowers.
Nor do I. So let's jump into it.
So let's go get it.
I had this idea. It was popping out of my head, and I saved it. Say you're the kind of couple that fights a lot, and you always need to send flowers. I thought it would be really great if one of these florist shops, for example, you could create an account and have your home or your spouse's workplace saved, and you guys get in a fight, and you're like, all right, I'm in the doghouse. Alexa, send flowers to my wife. Boom, automatically sends flowers, comes off your card. That would be an awesome thing. It'd be called...
Which you're going to have to... So with Alexa, though, it would be a skill.
Right, yeah.
So you have to say the place's
Alexa,
name.
open the Myrtle Beach florist and send my wife flowers. Something like that.
Yes.
And then it would say, is your wife's work or home? She's at work. Okay, is this still the address? Cool. Yes. Flowers sent. You'll be charged. Boom. That would be awesome.
I like it.
That could also be a mobile app, by the way, company.
That just spawned
Wink,
an idea
wink.
for me, by the way.
Let's hear it.
I think what would be some other good content in your skill is, hey, ask or Alexa, open Myrtle Beach florist. What are the best flowers to send my wife after a fight? What are the best flowers to send to a funeral?
Roses.
What are the best flowers for her birthday?
Dandelions.
See? And then you could have all this Q&A stuff built in as far as what people want to know.
You could eat dandelions?
Yes, I've seen that in the thing. Sidebar. But that would be a good flash briefing topic. What can you do with flowers besides just send them and look at them? Because flowers tend to die. I think there's lots of information about flowers that you could put into a flash briefing and or a podcast, maybe a little niche audience, about different things and components of the flower industry that maybe we never knew about, like, as Sean just mentioned, eating dandelions for health.
We'll link a link in the description below for a video on dandelions. So how amazing would it be if you had the option to send plastic fake flowers with a little note that says, these are fake, yes, but they'll never die, just like our love. You're welcome, America, and the rest of the world watching.
Anyway, and
not corny at all.
If you could also of course, have
brilliant.
all the information in about your business. Maybe there are some budding, get it? Flower tiers, florist,
Still not as good as mine.
Florist, people out there that are trying to figure out how do I, how do I make bouquet? Kind of in that Martha Stewart type vein. Like, how do I make this look good? How do I make bouquet look like? What are the best colors to use in the spring? What's the typical price for roses? What's the typical price for tulips? Like, you could really get a lot of information built into the skill at the fingertips, at the voice fingertips of anybody that can consume your skill. So I think that's a very powerful way. Now, what Sean always likes to do too, and I'm surprised you haven't gone this way. What would
I tried to avoid it.
What would they do with an Alexa in their shop? What? Okay, because here, let me butter you up a little bit, because
please don't.
A lot of florist shops I've been into locally, there's usually one person working. They're usually like have a lot going on. Like, I'll have to wait up front a lot of times for somebody, because they're usually putting together, like, it's a one-person shop. They have orders coming in from places like 1-800-Flowers because they outsource to local places. So they're doing a lot. They're usually not a lot of help or employees. What maybe could Alexa do?
Well, they absolutely ask questions. Maybe if you want to really invest in it, you could have different flowers with an Alexa, and you could ask it, open this, and what are some tips on these flowers and
How
things.
about a flower special? What are the special today? A lot of times I walk into a flower shop and I don't know what anything costs. I have to ask somebody. How much does half a dozen? Full dozen? How much does this bouquet right here? How do you spell bouquet? Like, lots of different things.
How do you spell it?
I don't know. It's weird.
I see the word, but it looks like boutique in my head.
Anyway, I think there's some. We talk a lot about the brick and mortar type businesses having Alexa devices within their store. I think you can find some ways to use it as a built-in employee, mainly for Q&A. I think that's the best way to use
built-in employee.
a free employee, have a smart device in there for simple Q&A. I think is a benefit for most businesses if you set your skill up that way to have it. And then, as you can remind the customer, hey, if you download the skill at home, you can ask a lot of these things, and you didn't even have to drive all the way here, which I think is kind of cool. And order through my skill.
Have you seen the video?
Florist.
Someone
you need SoundUp.